All right, so here's the example channel that I'm just going to show you kind of the overview of how this business model works in action. So this is the example channel for the course. It's Gary V Files. Obviously, here's my thumbnail picture. You might want to go ahead and upload like a decent piece of channel art here. You can, buy one off Fiverr for like $5-10 and get someone to create one for you. You can also go ahead and create one on Canva. There's a lot of templates on Canva, which is a free software, a free website, that you can go to, just canva.com. And you'll learn more about Canva if you're interested in the actual thumbnail section of this course. So how to create professional thumbnails in 4 easy steps. There is an actual template in Canva where you can create your own YouTube channel art and put whatever you want in there if you want to go that route, okay? So how I usually set my channel up, and you don't have to do it this way, I put popular uploads first, then I'll create some playlists and I'll put them there, and then I'll put my uploads, obviously most frequently, right here, okay? Now, this is the way that the channel's set up. If you go to the back end, you can see that I literally just started uploading videos here for this actual course here, just to get some traction off and show you how the business model works. I have not continuously uploaded to this, nor have I done it, consistently, nor have I tried to actually monetize this channel. I just uploaded probably about 50 videos or so to this at the time of recording this video, just to show you how it works and how you can, pretty much get some traction fairly quickly, okay? I already have 90 subscribers. I haven't really done much with it. And then obviously I already got some comments. If we go into the back end of Beta Studio right here, have some comments here. If we go to videos, I have a couple of videos, and this is something else we'll talk about, that have gained some traction. Now, obviously, when you're first starting out, most of your videos aren't going to get many views, and that's to be expected, okay? But they're all potentially lottery tickets, and they're all potentially videos that you can monetize in the future once you hit the 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 hours or 1,000 subscribers threshold, right? So if I sort my videos, you'll notice that a couple of them did get traction, and that's to be expected as well. So some of these have already gotten some traction. We got a 5,000 one, we got a 6,100,000 one. I'm not sure why I sorted this and this one didn't go above it. Very strange, but so you get the picture there. I have a couple of videos that are starting to get some traction. They should potentially go up to like 20, 30, maybe 50,000 views by the time of, you watching this actual course or this video. They're gaining some traction, but all you need is a couple videos to kind of pop off and get traction, and you can hit that 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers really, really quickly. So one more time, Gary V Files is the example channel for this course. I probably won't keep uploading to this because I do a lot of other things I create my own content. Although it's just an example of how you can obviously utilize clipping content and uploading it to your own channel to potentially monetize it in the form of ad revenue in the future if you hit that threshold. And you can, if you dedicate, some decent work to it. It doesn't take a lot of work, but you have to actually put in work to actually get there. Obviously, it's not just going to happen overnight for you. But once you get there, you will be able to monetize in the form of ad revenue. You can also monetize in the form of affiliate links and CPA links immediately. I'll show you more about that in this course as well as 10 to 12 other ways that you can monetize your channel in the future. So just wanted to go over the example, channel that we're going to be using for this course. So if you need some reference, you can go look for it. So believe it or not, there are actually videos that you're allowed to use, that anyone is allowed to use already on YouTube, that are copyright free, okay? So an easy way to do that, and I'm going to go to like the fitness niche because that's just like kind of an easy one, but you can pretty much search anything in the search bar, and anything, any niche, any subject, you'll pretty much find something Creative Commons wise, okay? So I'm going to type in fitness, and you can go a little bit more specific if you want, but just to kind of show you an example of how to do this, okay? So it's going to pop up, what ranks high for fitness, okay? But now if I go to the filter right here, and I filter it to Creative Commons under features right here. What that is a Creative Commons license. When somebody uploads and makes their video public, if they upload it and they own that content and they register it as Creative Commons, it gives anybody the right to utilize that video for whatever purpose. That's what Creative Commons means. So any of the Creative Commons videos you can download, reuse, and alter in whatever way you want, and re-upload them to YouTube to gain ad revenue, to get brand awareness, to get views on your own channel, etc., etc. Okay, so that's what Creative Commons is. If I wanted to download one of these Creative Commons videos, that's what I would do. And obviously later on in the course, I will show you how to actually download a video, pull it from YouTube, edit it with certain softwares, and upload it again as a completely different video. But I just wanted to explain what Creative Commons is. Okay, so another thing, maybe you want to do like cooking, right? Maybe that interests you. So let's say like healthy food, right? We'll go a little bit more specific, right? So healthy food, what pops up? All these healthy food things, right? But now what you want to do is once you go to the search bar, you're going to click filter, and you're going to go to Creative Commons. And what that's going to do is it's going to go to healthy food searches that are Creative Commons videos, and all these are Creative Commons videos. So here's one that's like, there's a bunch of them here. Here's one that's like 13 minutes long. It's an interview with a doctor on health foods. So let me just click this to show you. And when you're doing Creative Commons here, one of the things that you're always going to want to do is just scroll down, make sure that it is indeed Creative Commons. And if you kind of go to the description, you'll see the license right here is Creative Commons Attribution License. So let's see if we can find another one that's not Creative Commons. Let's just go to Tom Bilyeu because I don't think his are. So now if we scroll down, you'll see the difference here is when we scroll down, you go to the license. If I don't see this, it doesn't even look like the license is kind of here. But you get the picture. It doesn't say Creative Commons, and so you're not allowed to use this as Creative Commons, okay? So let's just to go give you one more example. Let's go to like cooking. And we'll go to filter again. And Creative Commons, and bam, it's going to pop up with a bunch of search results. And you can use any of these Creative Commons videos to download yourself, clip little pieces of these videos, or just alter them very, very slightly, and then reuse them and upload them to your own channel. It's a really easy way to download Creative Commons videos, although keep in mind, a lot of other people do use Creative Commons videos. So because if you do decide to go this route, one of the benefits is obviously you won't face any potential copyright claims, obviously, right? One of the downsides is that a lot of other people are probably doing the same thing, or, at least you're going to have a little bit more competition than if you went another route. So keep that in mind. There's benefits to Creative Commons. There's also some drawbacks, but that is using Creative Commons videos and re-uploading them, the whole strategy behind it. Now, another way that you can find content and videos on YouTube already that you can clip and utilize and upload to your channel, right, is to find a good, potential person or potential channel that has already stated that they don't care if other people upload their content. Two examples that I always go back to are Gary Vee and Joe Rogan, although I don't necessarily recommend that you go that route because a lot of people do that already, okay? So you need to kind of do your research, watch some people. Some people you'll notice will say, and there's so many channels already out there, okay? A lot of people will say that they don't care if you upload their videos, right? And you can kind of do your research on that. And if you find another channel, obviously, I think another one would be like The Fighter and the Kid by Brendan Schaub and their entire podcast. But there's a lot of people out there that don't care if you re-upload their content, okay? So they won't copyright strike your channels. Even if YouTube picks up that you might be using their videos, you'll just get a copyright claim on that specific video if YouTube catches you, right? You're not running their inherent risk of getting a copyright strike. Now, keep this in mind. If you do this, you need to make sure that you're not going after something that's going to potentially copyright strike your channel, right? So like if you go after like a news outlet, this is a question that I got in version 1 of the course all the time. Like, can I upload news, videos as like, yeah, you could create a news channel. You could take the videos from news channels, clip them down and upload them. Although I know firsthand that there are a lot of news outlets out there that will copyright strike your videos if you re-upload them to YouTube, okay? So you need to make sure that it's an entity or a podcast or a person or a content creator that doesn't necessarily care if you re-upload those videos. So what I would basically do if you were going the Joe Rogan route, right? I go to Joe Rogan's podcast. I download literally a podcast episode, and I'm going to show you how to take YouTube videos off of YouTube and download them later on. Then edit them, alter them so that they're an entirely new video and upload them again to YouTube for more ad revenue, potentially once you monetize and, get more views, et cetera, okay? So you can do this with Joe Rogan. You can do it with Gary Vee. Although, like I said, I'd recommend that you do a little bit of research, find somebody else that nobody else is really using, because that's how you're going to get the most bang for your buck, grow the quickest, monetize the fastest, and ultimately make the most money, because everybody uses Joe Rogan, everybody uses Gary Vee, everybody uses Creative Commons, and obviously you can use any one of those. But if you want to grow the fastest, if you want to get the most money and kind of monetize the best, you need to find a niche that person doesn't necessarily care and isn't going to copyright strike your channel, that nobody else really knows about. That's your best bet. So how do you actually alter the video in Premiere Pro? Now, obviously later on in this actual set, I think it's the next section. I'd have to actually go back and look at the course, but I'm pretty sure it is the next section. But I'm gonna show you obviously run-throughs of me clipping content and kind of just taking little portions of the video. Now, that's really all you need to do. However, there are other ways to alter videos, and you'll learn a lot of other ways and techniques that you can do that essentially in the sections at the very very bottom of the course. So I added a shortcut section. You'll hear me talk about that again in the clipping portion of this course. I've added a shortcut section, which is the best free editing software out there. You can literally go to shotcut.org or just Google shotcut. So shot like shooting a gun, shot, and then cut like you're cutting scissors, right? Or cutting paper. Shotcut.org, I believe it is, or Google Shotcut. It's 100% free and you can download it. But there's an entire mini course in this actual course. If you scroll down the sections and watch it later on, obviously watch the strategy in this course first in the overall business model, and then potentially master Shotcut. There's also an Adobe Premiere Pro course. It's like another mini course where you can literally take Shotcut from like beginner to advanced, and like Adobe Premiere Pro from beginner to like intermediate-ish, because I could literally make hours and hours and hours, probably days course on Adobe Premiere Pro. Regardless, there are a lot of ways in those softwares to alter videos more if you wanted to. The benefit of potentially altering a video just means that it's going to be a lower likelihood that YouTube's algorithm picks up that video as like a copyright potential warning, or identifies it as another potential video or clip piece of content from a video, right? And I'm not going to get into it in this video because I also do cover specifically the difference between a copyright strike on your channel and a copyright claim on a video. They're very, very different. Copyright claims on videos are not a big deal. You want to obviously avoid copyright strikes, okay? And there's an entire lecture in this course that covers the difference of those and how you can basically, avoid, both of them obviously, but especially the copyright strike, which is the main one, okay? Now, ways to alter, I wrote them down just to be sure to touch on them, because I'm going to give you I think 5 or 6 here just off the top of my head that I wrote down, but there's probably 20 to 30 at least. So you can obviously shorten the video like we've talked about. So you're literally taking for example, let's say you pull off a 20-minute video off YouTube, you take a 3-minute segment of that video, you re-upload it, that's more specific in that segment. So for example, you're going to see me do a long Q&A from Gary Vee in this course. It's I think 50 minutes long, and I literally clip it in 3 or 4 different places, and I take the specific questions and I upload them to YouTube with a specific title for that question, right? It's a really easy way to do it, and obviously you can tailor that. It doesn't have to be a Q&A. You can just take a longer portion of a video that's 20 or 30 or 40 or 2 hours long and clip little segments of it, obviously shortening it. That's the easiest way to clip content, and obviously that's going to alter the video slightly, okay? So you can shorten it, you can reverse the picture. So if the picture's you're looking at me like this, if I reverse the picture in the editing software, this ring hand would be over here, right? So it would be backwards. So you can reverse the picture. You can also alter the audio a little bit, alter the audio wave. You can, put audio effects onto it. You can also change the color, the saturation, or brighten up the actual image in Adobe Premiere Pro. And obviously you can also do that in Shotcut as well, I believe, but I do show you in the Adobe Premiere Pro course and section in this course how to actually do that. And then you can also do things like speeding up or slowing down the video. So I could be talking really, really fast if you sped the video up, or I could be talking really, really slow and a lot slower. Just altering those slightly might, throw off the YouTube algorithm a little bit, okay? So that's just kind of ways to get you thinking on how to alter the video. Like I said, that's just 5 or 6 to kind of get your mind rolling. There's probably a good 30 of them, if not more, that you can obviously play around with and implement or learn yourself if you just Google ways to alter a video in Shotcut, ways to alter a video in Premiere Pro, right? Ways to alter a video in whatever it is, iMovie or whatever, right? So that's pretty much just how to alter a video, but ultimately the easiest way and the way that I recommend for 99.9% of you is just clip a little piece of content, right? Take a long video, download it, clip it into little segments, and that's the easiest way to get the most videos, the most content, the most potential ways to monetize and grow your channel, obviously, and then ultimately the easiest way to alter a video in the least amount of time.